Imagine a world ruled by giants. Not gentle giants, but colossal predators. Creatures of nightmare proportions, armed with bone-crushing jaws, razor-sharp claws, and teeth like daggers. For hundreds of millions of years, planet Earth has been a stage for an epic drama, the rise and fall of the largest, most terrifying land predators to ever exist. Welcome back to TrendPulse. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey through deep time, uncovering the titans that reigned supreme, the apex hunters that sat atop the food chain in their respective eras. Who were they? How did they get so enormous? And what ultimately brought their reigns to an end? Now, when we say apex predator, we mean the top dog, the undisputed boss of its ecosystem. Think lions in the Serengeti or killer whales in the ocean. They hunt, but little dares to hunt them. And largest, we're talking sheer size, length, and especially mass. But measuring extinct giants from often incomplete fossils is tricky business, leading to some epic paleontological debates. From the bizarre proto-mammals of the Permian to the iconic dinosaurs of the Mesozoic and the mighty mammals and birds of the Cenozoic, the title of Earth's heavyweight champion predator has changed hands many times. Get ready to meet the contenders. Our journey begins not with dinosaurs, but hundreds of millions of years earlier in the Permian period, roughly 300 million years ago. This was a time before mammals as we know them, dominated by their ancestors, the synapsids. Forget T-Rex for a moment, the first true giants were emerging. Meet Anteosaurus. Found primarily in South Africa, this beast was a dinocephalian, meaning fearsome head, and it lived up to the name. Reaching 16 to 20 feet long and weighing over 1,300 pounds, maybe much more, it was likely the largest land predator of the entire Paleozoic. Its skull alone could be 3 feet long, thick and knobby. Was it for headbutting rivals or crushing prey? The jury's still out. Initially thought to be slow and semi-aquatic, recent studies of its inner ear suggest Anteosaurus was surprisingly agile on land, a true killing machine stalking large herbivores. But Anteosaurus and its kin vanished before the main event. Taking their place at the top in the late Permian were the Gorgonopsians, the original sabre-tooths. Meet Inostrancevia, one of the largest and best known, up to 11 feet long, with terrifying 6-inch saber canines. This proto-mammal was built to kill. It likely ambushed large, slow-moving prey like Dinosaurs, using those sabers for a quick, deep bleeding strike before retreating to let its victim weaken. Recent discoveries even show Inostrancevia migrated an astonishing 7,000 miles across the supercontinent Pangaea, from Russia to South Africa, possibly filling a niche left empty by local predators that died out early. A chilling foreshadowing of what was to come. Because the Permian ended with the single greatest catastrophe in Earth's history, the Permian Triassic extinction, the Great Dying. Around 252 million years ago, colossal volcanic eruptions in the Siberian traps choked the atmosphere with greenhouse gases, triggering runaway global warming, ocean acidification, and oxygen loss. Up to 96% of marine species and 70% of land vertebrates vanished. The mighty Gorgonopsians were wiped out completely. The reign of the synapsids was over. The stage was cleared for a new dynasty. Out of the ashes of the Great Dying, the Mesozoic era dawned, the age of reptiles. Life slowly recovered, but the top predator spots were up for grabs. Before dinosaurs truly took charge, other reptiles stepped up. First came giants like Erythrosaucus, the red crocodile, a 16-foot beast with a disproportionately massive head. Then, in the Middle and Late Triassic, the Rauisuchians took over. These were crocodile-line archosaurs, but many walked on 2 legs, converging remarkably with later dinosaurs. Prostosuchus stalked North America, while giants like Saurosuchus and the potentially 30-foot Fasolosuchus ruled South America, preying on early dinosaurs and other reptiles. But another extinction event at the end of the Triassic wiped out these formidable crocs on legs, finally clearing the path for the dinosaurs. Enter the Jurassic period. Pangaea was breaking apart, the climate was warm and humid, and dinosaurs exploded in diversity and size. Giant sauropods munched on endless forests, providing a walking buffet for a new breed of giant predators, the theropods. The undisputed king of the late Jurassic Morrison Formation in North America was Allosaurus fragilis. Averaging 28 feet long, with some giants possibly reaching nearly 40 feet, Allosaurus was a fearsome sight. Its skull, though large, was surprisingly light, full of openings. Its teeth were serrated blades, perfect for slicing flesh. But its killer adaptation, an incredibly wide jaw gape, maybe over 90 degrees. Combined with a relatively weaker bite force than later giants, this suggests a terrifying strike-and-tear strategy. Allosaurus would use its powerful neck to slam its jaws into prey like Stegosaurus or young sauropods, then rip backwards, using those serrated teeth like steak knives to open massive wounds. We even have fossil evidence of Stegosaurus tail spikes hitting Allosaurus, and Allosaurus bite marks on Stegosaurus plates. Talk about a dangerous dance. Allosaurus wasn't alone. It shared its world with other giants like the heavily built Torvosaurus, with potentially even larger sizes in Europe. Torvosaurus gurnei reaching maybe 33 feet and 5 tons and teeth over 4 inches long. Torvosaurus was another apex contender. How did these giants coexist? Probably by specializing in different prey or habitats. The Cretaceous period, the final act of the dinosaurs. Continents drifted further apart, climates shifted, and flowering plants began to change the world. Theropod predators reached their peak size and diversity. Early on, a new group rose to global dominance, especially in the southern continents, the Carcharodontosauridae, the shark-toothed lizards. These were true titans. Carcharodontosaurus from North Africa reached lengths of 44 feet and weighed up to 8 tons. Its cousin, Giganotosaurus from Argentina, was in the same league, maybe even slightly larger, potentially exceeding 43 feet and 8 tons. Their skulls were enormous, over 5 feet long, armed with massive, serrated, blade-like teeth designed for slicing and causing catastrophic bleeding. Their likely prey? The colossal titanosaurs that shared their world, like Argentinosaurus. This was an evolutionary arms race, giant herbivores fueling the evolution of giant predators. But as the Carcharodontosaurs faded, perhaps due to climate change, new kings rose in the late Cretaceous. In the North America and Asia, one name reigned supreme, Tyrannosaurus rex. T-Rex needs no introduction. Growing up to 43 feet long and weighing nearly 9 tons or more, specimens like Sue and Scotty pushed the limits. Its skull was a masterpiece of destruction, incredibly robust, wide at the back for massive jaw muscles, and providing excellent binocular vision. And the bite? Estimated between 35,000 to 57,000 newtons, the most powerful bite force of any land animal ever. Its teeth weren't blades like Giganotosaurus, but thick, robust, lethal bananas designed to crush bone. T-Rex was built to dismantle heavily armored prey like Triceratops and Edmontosaurus, and we have the healed bite marks on fossils to prove it was an active hunter, not just a scavenger. Those tiny arms? Still a mystery, but they clearly didn't hold back this apex predator. Meanwhile, in the isolated southern continents like Madagascar, different giants evolved, the abelisaurids. Majungasaurus, for example, had a short, deep, ornamented skull with a weird horn, an incredibly robust neck, and even tinier, practically useless arms. Bizarrely, fossil evidence shows Majungasaurus bite marks on Majungasaurus bones, clear proof of cannibalism, perhaps driven by harsh conditions. Tyrants, shark-tooths, horned devils, the Cretaceous saw the peak of dinosaur predatory might. But their reign, like all others before, came to a sudden, catastrophic end. 66 million years ago, A 6 to 9 mile wide asteroid slammed into the Yucatan Peninsula. The impact triggered global wildfires, mega tsunamis, and ejected billions of tons of dust and aerosols into the atmosphere, blocking the sun. An impact winter descended, killing off plants, starving herbivores, and causing food chains to collapse worldwide. All non-avian dinosaurs, from the mightiest T-Rex to the smallest raptor, vanished in this KPG extinction event. The age of reptiles was over. Wow, what a journey through time. We've seen giants rise and fall, facing down extinction events, only for new titans to emerge. But the story isn't over yet. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Earth's prehistoric predators and want TrendPulse to bring you more incredible content like this, do us a huge favor, hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you won't miss our shorts dropping during the week, or our brand new long-form videos premiering every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let us know in the comments below which of these prehistoric beasts fascinates you the most. Or even better, suggest a topic: ancient life, modern trends, future tech that you'd love for us to tackle next. We read your comments and love your ideas. Your support is what allows TrendPulse to keep growing and exploring these amazing topics. Alright, the dinosaurs are gone, but the Cenozoic era is dawning. Let's see who steps up to claim the crown. The Cenozoic era, the last 66 million years, the age of mammals. With the giant reptiles gone, mammals and birds exploded in diversity, filling the empty predator roles. Early on, we find mysteries like Andrewsarchus from Eocene Asia. Known only from a massive 3-foot-long skull, its true size and lifestyle are debated. Was it the largest mammalian land predator ever, a giant scavenger, or something else entirely? Its blunt teeth are puzzling, and incredibly, it's now thought to be related not to wolves or bears, but to hippos and whales. Mammals weren't the only contenders. In isolated South America, giant flightless birds ruled, the phorusrhacids, or terror birds. Some stood 10 feet tall, weighing perhaps over 700 pounds. With massive hooked beaks like axes and powerful legs built for speed, they were true apex predators for millions of years. And while Gastornis in Europe and North America looked scary, it turns out it was likely a herbivore. South America also harbored another surprise. Barinosuchus, a giant terrestrial crocodile relative that survived long past the dinosaurs. With a skull potentially over 1 meter long and serrated, slicing teeth, this Miocene monster might have been the largest land predator since the KPG extinction, reigning for over 20 million years. As climates cooled and grasslands spread, familiar groups produced giants. The Pleistocene ice ages saw the rise of the short-faced bears. South America's Arctotherium angustidens was the largest bear ever known, standing over 11 feet tall and weighing up to 1.75 tons. It likely hunted the continent's unique megafauna like giant sloths. Its North American cousin Arctodocimus was also enormous, but its long legs might have been for efficient travel rather than speed. Was it a super scavenger, using its size to steal kills from wolves and saber-tooths? The debate continues. Cave bears like Ursus spelaeus, common in Europe, were mostly herbivorous despite their size. Smilodon, prowling the Americas, is legendary. Not built for speed, but for power. Immensely strong forelimbs grappled prey like bison, camels, and ground sloths, holding them still for a precise killing bite from those incredible but fragile sabers. A wide gape over 120 degrees was essential to clear those teeth. Alongside Smilodon ran the dire wolf, Inostrancevia, similar in size to large grey wolves, but much more robust, with powerful jaws likely capable of crushing bone. Genetic studies show they weren't direct ancestors of grey wolves, but a distinct ancient American lineage. They hunted Megafauna in packs, competing with Smilodon for resources. But this Cenozoic menagerie of giants, the terror birds, the giant crocs, the massive bears, the sabre-toothed, the dire wolves, faced one final challenge. The end of the Pleistocene, around 50,000 to 10,000 years ago, saw another mass extinction, this time targeting large animals, the Megafauna. What caused it? Rapid climate change as the last ice age ended certainly played a huge role, altering habitats and food sources. But there was a new factor, Homo sapiens. The overkill hypothesis suggests that highly effective human hunters spreading across the globe drove many megafauna species, especially those unfamiliar with humans, to extinction. Most likely, it was a combination of both pressures. As the giant herbivores disappeared, the apex predators that relied on them, Smilodon, Arctodus, Inostrancevia, vanished too. So, what have we learned from this incredible relay race of giants? The title of Earth's largest land predator has passed from synapsid proto-mammals to crocodile relatives, to theropod dinosaurs of staggering size, and finally, to mammals and birds. Mass extinctions repeatedly reset the board, allowing new contenders to rise. We see incredible examples of convergent evolution, saber teeth appearing millions of years apart. We see an ongoing arms race between predators developing bone-crushing bites or flesh-slicing teeth, and prey evolving armor, size, or speed. This journey through time reveals the transient nature of dominance. Even the mightiest fall. Apex predators, often highly specialized, are incredibly vulnerable to environmental change and ecosystem collapse. Their story is a powerful reminder of the fragility of even the most dominant life forms, and perhaps a cautionary tale as humans continue to reshape the planet, acting as the ultimate apex influence today. From Anteosaurus to T-Rex to Smilodon, the saga of Earth's largest land predators is a testament to the power and relentless creativity of evolution. Which of these ancient titans captured your imagination the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on TrendPulse. If you enjoyed this journey into the deep past, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration, with shorts during the week and new videos every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Until next time.